everyone, this is Santa Create the Heart, and I am back with a project share, as well as kind of, well, I guess it's a share as a whole, of Club La La Land. So I belong to the Club La La Land, so once a month I get the stamps and the dies for that month, and you get quite a bit. It's not cheap. It's like $40 plus shipping. It's like $50 when it comes all down to it. So it's not a cheap club, but you get quite a bit, and I really do think it's pretty cute. So I would say, 12 subscriptions. I usually, like maybe 10 of them, 2 of them, like, but that's a pretty good margin to like 10 of them. And I probably love like half of that. So 4 or 5 of them I probably love. And so this is one that I love. I have this thing about bees. I just love them. I don't know why that is. I have no idea why. I happen to love the colors, the yellow, the black, and I don't know. I just love bees. So this one I particularly just adore, and I really like the way that I'm handling how to handle these with the dies, with the magnet sheet with my dies here, and then I can still see this side right here. That's working for me, so I'm probably going to make sure I do that with my other ones as well. But in this, you get the Marcy bee, you get these little bee guys, you get a bunch of sentiments, and then you get these really, really fabulous dies. You get the hexagon dies, you get this beehive, and you get this little honey jar, which I don't think I used the honey jar for any of my projects this time. They are red rubber. I cut all my red rubber out. I just find that I can't really get to my sentiments really well if they're still attached on that sheet. I know some people somehow can stamp with them all in a sheet like that and make it work for them. That is not me. It's just not my thing. It doesn't work for me at all. So I cut all mine up. It makes me happy to do it. So there's that. I love my projects. I hope you like them too. So I also did with this some stencils with not paste. Geez, let me show you if I can find what it is to share with you. Oh yeah, here it is. I think I might have shared this in a haul, but it's and it's a hot mess. I have got like stuff all over it. I use the not the honeybee. I use the stencil from sugar pea, something like that. Anyway, it's metallic gilding polish, and this is a cosmic shimmer product, and this one is the bright sunshine gilding polish, and it comes with its own tool at the top, which I really, really like. It's got a metallic, it does dry pretty quickly, so it did stain my stencil, but I don't really care. So I kind of like the fact that it's used. It looks used up. Trying to fit this thing back in there so it snaps. Anyways, this is what I used. It's really fun. So I did use that. Yeah, so I did use it on all of it. So what I kind of did was I went through and I pretty much stenciled like a sheet of white. I stenciled a bunch of things, and then I just cut it up and used it. So this one right here was kind of like a leftover piece of the stencil that I didn't use, or used it on part of it on a project, and this is like the leftover. And so generally when I do my La La Land kits is I stamp them out a bunch of times. I stamp the Marcy out at least twice, and then I stamp all of the additional things a couple of times, and then I color everything in. And that's after I've colored everything in, and I've kind of decided in this case I did all my stenciling. Then that's when I put my project together, and then I decided whether I wanted to use the dies or not. It's kind of how I do it. It allows me to make quite a few projects at one time using all the same kind of color palette. Once I've done the coloring, it comes together pretty quickly. So this one right here is just a tag, which could go on a card. It could get tied to a bag. It could get just tied to a gift. I think it's super cute, and so it's just this little bee. I used this die right here, and it has like a hole behind it, so I just put a piece of black cardstock, so it had a little black hole, and I just love it. So there's that one. Here's the first card to share with you guys, using 3 of these little bees, all the different bees, and then I cut a stenciled, where I stenciled with that yellow paste. I used the hexagon stencil, the largest one, for this right here. And then I took the sentiment, backed it on black, and there's that one. And then this one, I stenciled this one. I don't know that did I use this paste? I think I must have used this paste. This one, what I did with this one, it looks definitely much sharper, is I really went over my stencil very, very, very carefully. I spread it over everything and made sure that it was on there really, really well. Okay. And so, because I just really wanted a deep kind of color on it, and you can see that I did get that deep, deep color. And so I really love how that came out. And then I have my main little bee here, and I just colored it in with Copics, and I have my little sentiment, and I just, you know, layered it on black and then layered it on sort of this orangey kind of cardstock. It's this right here, cardstock. And then I stickled her wings and her little antennas, and I think she just looks adorable. So there's that one. And then this one, I went ahead and I stenciled on yellow cardstock and kind of just did a rough kind of stenciling. I just kind of did it in different places. How do I get this down here? I just did it in different places because I really wanted that sort of splotchy kind of look, unlike this one, which is very uniform. This one is like kind of splotchy, and then I kind of liked that, and it was okay to miss spots of it. You know, kind of wanted that sort of look for this card, this slimline card. And then I took my bees, I took my beehive here, and I just kind of layered my images with my sentiment, and I just love how it came out. It's just really fun and cute and simple, and it just says, "Hey, Queen Bee." And so this would be really cute for a birthday, a thank you. I mean, you can use it for anything that you want, but it's really fun. So I do love the bees. This particular stamp set was a home run for me. Really, really enjoyed it. Playing with it was really, really fun. So thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy, Create the Heart.